Welcome to my latest project, aptly named War. What is it good for? I think the wood I'm using is Sycamore, which is showing signs of a little rot. The first thing is to get one half turned down to about 170 millimeters diameter. The other end is at 190 millimeters. This is going to be tapered from 190 to 170. I haven't said what it's going to be. Well, it's my take on a helmet worn by a medieval warmonger. That's looking good. Just gonna clean the whole thing up with a bit of sanding. Some marking out is needed, so that I can cut a number of curves on the tapered part. Looks like a bit of brain overload there. If you have any questions you would like answering or would like to know more, please leave your comments below. I have applied a coat of cellulose sanding sealer to stiffen up the surface before sanding. I'm using a homemade parting tool made from a thin file. The top part of the piece will then be cut off using a saw. The bottom part is going to be turned out to produce a shallow bowl. The top or lid is also being turned out, but this is just to reduce the weight of the piece. The lip was cut to help both parts to line up when put back together. More turning was required to form the top into a dome shape. The top of the dome had some major cracks, so I decided to carve them out, and then make it look as though blood was flowing down from the top. This is what it looked like after all the carving. I'm using this red polymer clay to make the blood. The only drawback with this stuff is it needs to go in the oven at 110 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes to harden. So I wasn't sure what effect this would have on the wood itself. The clay needs to be conditioned before use. This is done by rolling and warming in your hands. The clay is laid out as if you were icing a cake. If you like my video and my work, please consider subscribing, clicking the notification button, and sharing the video. I'm most grateful for you watching. Thank you. Well, it's ready for the oven. After cooking in the oven, I sanded down the clay, which was now hard, to reveal all the gullies I had carved out previously. The wood had dried out a little, but the shape hadn't changed much. The idea here was to make it look like it had seen some action in battle. At the time, I thought I had completely ruined the whole thing, but after a lot of sanding, it looked a whole lot better, and was starting to resemble the look I was trying to get. This is just a bit of decoration to break up the join in the two pieces. Here, I'm using a nifty silver paint pen to color around the indents. Now onto turning out the bottom. I'm going for a bit of a rustic look, so I want it to have a bit of a broken effect. The next part of this thing was to create a leather battle mask. I had not worked with leather before, so I was looking forward to the challenge. I drew the outline of the mask onto some paper and then transferred it to the leather before cutting it out. I made up some designs on the piece of paper and folded it in half. I then traced the designs with an overstitch wheel to copy the designs to the other side. I then had to use a bradawl to punch each hole in the design into the leather. The patterns were then sewn into the mask with quite a pleasing result. I added some dodgy looking eyes to the mask. If you have been watching the video from the beginning, you are probably wondering why he added the blood earlier on. Well, this is why. A medieval axe blow to the head with the handle being snapped off in battle. Honestly, I'm not a nutter, it's just a bit of fun. Just my maker's logo, before the beauty shots. Now that's a bit different, what do you think? If you like my video and my work, please consider subscribing, clicking the notification button, and sharing the video. I'm most grateful for you watching. Thank you.